Hey YouTube, Josh here. Like I said on the last video, today we're going to do the rear upper control arms in my 06 Honda Ridgeline. It did fit in the spot that I allocated for it yesterday, so it worked out pretty good. Let's just get to it. I had some tires, I purchased some tires recently from a Dunn Tire in Greece, New York. And the guys were super cool. We went in the back and they showed me that my rear control arms had a little bit of play in them. And to be honest, didn't drive any different. It didn't really, you couldn't hear it, but there was a play in there. So I figured if I was going to do it, going to research it a little bit and make sure I'm only going to do it one more time. So I took the truck, did some research, found a set of Moogs. Part number RK621807. And here's the thing is you can't adjust the caster, not caster, but the camber on the rear of a Ridgeline, and they kind of sit like a regular Honda where they're off enough they wear tires out. So after a little bit of digging, I found some of these guys. Yeah, adjustable. And they're made by Moog, so they should hold up pretty good. So what I'm going to do today is I'm going to put these in the truck. And then tomorrow I'm going to see if I can get a hold of those nice guys down there at Dunn and see if they can do an alignment on my truck. And so I don't wear out my new tires. So that's what's in the box. I didn't talk about yesterday. Got them on eBay. They were like, I don't know, 90 bucks each delivered, and which isn't too bad, because everywhere else I looked around, like auto parts stores were like $2.50 a piece. The stock ones that aren't adjustable were only like 50, 60 bucks a piece, but why not get adjustable ones so you can make your car better? I'm never going to notice it, but if you're there, do it, right? So what we're going to do, we're going to dig into this. I only got one hand, so I'm probably not going to get any video of wrenching, but I'll take some little shots and we'll edit it in. Kind of see how it goes. I've never pulled these off. They look super simple. Alright, so got the part out. Super basic. It's just got a rubber bushing in one end and looks like a tie rod on the other end. Bushing was pretty shot and tie rods whooped, so they had to get done. So now what we have is basically two different parts. One obviously is not adjustable, one is adjustable, but in order to get this thing drivable without chewing up tires, we're going to have to at least line it up enough where it won't wear the camber out the tires too bad because the camber is so far off. So what we're going to do is I'm just going to adjust this out, this one to match that one, and it should be close enough to drive. So let's see what happens. All right, so the first thing I do pretty much anytime I monkey with cars in New York, take everything apart, grease everything, and then put it back together. Because if you can get grease in there, it'll keep some of the water out. And if you can keep water out, you'll keep salt out. Keep salt out, you keep rust out. So what I got is, I don't know about you guys, but I have two different containers of grease. See how this one's all grimy and gross? I'll use one container specifically for fastening hardware. I grease every nut and bolt, but I don't care if it's dirty. It's just going to keep water out. I have a separate one that's kept clean, just solely for bearings that have to stay clean. So this one just sits out all the time. Stick your finger in there, put a dab of grease on, everything you come near, just so you don't gotta dick around later with it. Grease it up, and then tighten it all back up. Alright, so the part's in. So that was super easy. I was surprised on how quickly that went together. Piece of cake. Even got the hardware out pretty quick. Needed to use heat on one of them, but not a bad deal. Now I'm time to move over and do the other side. But before we do that, I'm gonna show you my tires. I didn't even mention I bought new tires. So yeah, I really, it was something that stresses me out. I hate buying tires. It's like buying shoes. Buyer's remorse is like inevitable when I buy tires. I spend a lot of money and I'm always like, ugh. But so far these are holding up pretty good. They're a brand I've never owned before, but they're pretty neat. Let's take a look at them. All right, so let's talk about it. I have a truck-ish. It's a Honda Ridgeline. I get picked on a lot because it's not a real truck, whatever. It goes off-road. We take dirt bikes to the track and four-wheelers and stuff, so it gets off-road a little bit. I've always had street tires on this truck, like a highway tire. This is the first time I got something with some meat to it. These are Cooper Discover AT3s. I haven't yet to try them out in the snow, but I'm gonna guess they got to be better than the tires that were on there. I mean, these things are deep. I don't know if you can see it, but they got a lot of tread. They are pretty quiet. On the road, they drive nice and smooth. So far with 600-700 miles on them, I like them. They're great. Drive nice. No hydroplaning. Nothing weird. And hopefully when we get some snow, they'll shine. So that's it. Car's back together. Looks pretty straight. Take it in tomorrow, get my alignment, hopefully. On a totally side note, yesterday we hooked up a portable 200,000 BTU heater, propane, and it warmed up pretty good. It was like up in the 50s, but now it's getting colder because I shut it off when I noticed that the tiny little tank I got frosted up. So that's probably a bad sign that the tank is too small and it's going through too fast, that it's freezing. So I've got to be a little careful with that. I'm going to do some research and hunt down a bigger tank. But yeah, note to self, too small a tank for a heater that big. I'm done though for the day. Wrenching's complete. I'm gonna get out of here. So I hope everybody had a good weekend and got some stuff done in the garage. If you didn't, do it. Go do something. Don't waste your time. Life's short. And we'll see you next time.